but let's show video of you with a group of young people.
Okay.
You potentially diffused what could have been a very difficult situation last night.
I know that if I might not have been there, they might not have listened to any other voice. I'm Christopher 2X, the Executive Director of Game Changers, and 20 years ago, my life changed publicly as I was asked to come into multiple situations in regards to what I describe as a healing presence for the community.
I met Christopher 2X early on in my police career, because I'm a retired LMPD police officer. I met him up in the 90s on a homicide scene, and I saw this young guy come up, and I noticed he had a certain kind of aura about himself, the way he was able to control the crowd while we were dealing with the homicide scene. And I introduced myself, and he said, I'm Christopher 2X, and I have a passion and a heart for families who have dealt with tragic loss.
I met Chris, we were talking about it the other day, I think it's been a decade now. So I came to Louisville in 2006, but as I finished my training and joined the faculty as a trauma surgeon, we started to work together on a lot of projects, and I just noted that he was a consistent force in the hospital.
And we met Chris 12/20/2019, the day after my son was murdered.
Two incidents really changed the pathway of my life. One, a police-involved shooting of a young teenage male, and equally at the same time, the violent crime and the escalating violent crime issue that was affecting children. But I wouldn't do anything different, because at the end of the day, my goal is to try to get family into better spaces and habitable environments for children to thrive, and the community to see a better coexisting connection with each other, and try to solve problems in a very civilized and meaningful way.
I called Christopher 2X 12/19/2019 around 12 o'clock at night, and he answered the phone. And then he came over the next day to be there for us, because we had lost our son to gun violence. And he's always passionate and loving to somebody in need.
You know, that's the one thing I learned about Chris very early, is that when there's a problem, he's there to meet it at the door. It didn't matter what hour that we thought that his presence might be helpful, he was there. That's invaluable, because these things don't happen on a schedule, they happen when they happen.
He made my job easy as a police officer, as a pastor, because I knew if there was a problem in the community, he knew how to get in touch with the right people.
We struggle with this every day. And it's been a year, 17 months almost, since we lost my son. And every day, Chris does not say, oh, yes, can I help you? You know, he talks to us like he respects us, and he listens, and that we appreciate.
Game Changers is intervening at a time where resources are needed, where people can be able to prevent. It's doing intervention where it can do some prevention down the road.
We need change. We need people like with positive mindsets, positive attitude to like put change out there to the kids. And
he changed the perspective on how we look at these youth. Now, you know, the out of control youth, you know, people writing them off. We don't want to write them off. We want to help them as much as we can, and we look to Chris for that.
Okay, all my future healers. So y'all can be proud and your family can be proud. Give it up for my healers, give it up. No, I want to see everybody clapping, get it up. Girls, I want to see all my boys clapping, because if I work, y'all gotta work, come on.
He cares about children. He has his own children. He's a grandparent, but he also demonstrates that love to the community.
So with the Future Healers program, we're just hoping to inspire kids to be able to dream and to hope that they can be something when they grow up, right? And that they have the resources and the community behind them to make their dreams come true.
The children in our community need their help, and Chris needs more positive people in his back to back him up, and we are more than willing to back Chris up.
It is up to us as a community to protect and serve our community and serve the children, most importantly. We have to be the change and to know that it's only through each other do we have the upliftment of the whole.
As we move forward with these future healers and their parents who've been impacted by so many things, but they come here with the strength to say they want to see their kids in better spaces and not see their kids' statistics.
Others should get involved to help support 2X Game Changers so that we can all make a difference in the city and make it a better place to live.
Christopher 2X on his own accomplishes the world, you know, but with Game Changers having that institutional backing, I think it gives people a foundational way to approach him and to latch on to him and to get in touch with him.
I guess I've seen it evolve through time, and I think Game Changers, although it's been around since 2018, in some form it's been around much longer than that, or at least the work that Game Changers is doing.
If people want to get involved with Game Changers, I would say the time to act is now, because it's real, it's valid, it's reliable, and you could just see the results. It's result driven. Lives are being changed, and families now have hope. Where it was dark, now they're seeing some light because of Game Changers.
I see Chris and Game Changers as a champion of the marginalized. I feel he is their champion and he is their voice, and Game Changers is the vessel through which he can move and do the things that he needs to do to positively impact people.
Okay, if you're an organization, you should partner with Game Changers, because if you want to be a part of your community, you want to make sure you're giving that support. And if something that you cannot handle or something that you may not be trained in, Game Changers can help you, express that.
You know, when you're at home watching the news and you see one tragic story after another, you can almost be certain that Game Changers is trying to address some of the factors that contributed to that story in the first place.
No matter when you call, he's the friend you want in your corner.